You guys already know this video is going to be lit because it is I, E-Man. Welcome to the channel and welcome to the family. So today for you guys, I'm going to be doing you guys a 3-month review on, of course, the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra. It's been an absolutely fantastic device for me to use. And yeah, I'm going to bring you guys a little review and, talk a little bit about it, share my experiences with you guys and just let you guys know what you need to know about the device basically. And also it's good for people that are watching this video are thinking of getting the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra or even debating on getting the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra as well, and just in a little bit of a difficult mindset if you should be upgrading from the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra to the S21 Ultra to the S22 Ultra. So yeah, we're going to cover all that in this video, but before I get started I just want to let you guys know that if you do not want to miss out on any videos I post on this channel, please be sure to hit that subscribe button. And yeah, turn on your post notifications on as well. And also I just want to say a huge thank you and a huge shout out to everyone that's hit that subscribe button already and is supporting me in this on my channel. Anyway, let's get straight right into it. So first of all, I'm just going to talk a little bit in general about the device and how it's been going. So obviously I've had it 3 months, and the whole 3 months I've had it, it's been an absolute joy. I've absolutely enjoyed and loved every single second of this device using it. Actually, that's a lie, because before the S22 Ultra actually came out, I was a little bit unsure about it, if I was gonna like it, if I wasn't gonna like it, if I was gonna like it. But I was kind of in a set mind of I wasn't gonna like it at all. I didn't like it at all when they announced it, or when there was leaks going on around it, especially when I saw that S Pen. You guys know the S Pen is for the Samsung Galaxy S20, the Samsung Galaxy Note series, and yeah, decided to add the S Pen in the Samsung Galaxy S22. And the S22 is pretty much, the Ultra series and the S models are the creme of the creme for me. I always go for the Ultra series, nothing lower, nothing higher, always the Ultra series. And the fact that it's coming from someone that doesn't like the Note series and implementing the design, example the pen, into the Ultra series, which is the series that I absolutely love and adore, I wasn't very comfortable with it at all. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. Didn't want to mess with the phone. Didn't even want to see it. Didn't even want to experience it. But I'm quite happy I did, because it's been an absolute wild adventure with me and this device. But yeah, but since I had my little drama with the device not liking it and everything, that phase kind of just blew away. And coming through the weeks and then the months, I just started to love the phone and really, get in touch with the phone and get the grasp of the phone and really start to, to work with it and, to just enjoy, obviously, what Samsung has actually made and put into this device. Example, the S Pen. Find myself using the S Pen quite a lot, which is a very big surprise to me, because I was not a fan of the S Pen at all. And yeah, didn't really find myself using much of the features though on the S Pen, like the drawing feature, or just obviously, let me just show you guys an example. When you get the S Pen out, there we go. I didn't really find myself using much of these options. So yeah, didn't really find myself using much of these options at all listed right there. Pretty much, I did a little bit of drawing and stuff like that. People that came to check the phone out did a little bit of drawing, but that's pretty much it. But I was pretty much using the S Pen as a stylus, basically, just navigating my way through the device like I would with my finger. And I guess that's what the S Pen is there for, to be honest. And one of the cool features as well with this S Pen is that you can actually take a picture by clicking the button on the side. I don't know if you guys can see that button, but you can actually take a picture with the device by clicking that button literally right there. That's one feature that I found out anyways, but it's not a feature that I use on the device, but it's a feature that I found out. But yeah, Obviously, the main reason why I used the S Pen was because of the bulkiness of the device, and not so much of the bulkiness, but it's just how sharp the left angle is. I mean, the right angle is on the actual device, especially in the corners. I don't know if you guys can see it. The corners right there is extremely very sharp, and I'm not gonna lie to you. I know I say I like the device, but when it comes to when you're in bed or when you're on the couch chilling, you know, just vibing, relaxing, and you know you've got the phone, the corners do kind of dig into your palm and your pinky. Is better depending on where what position you actually hold the device. It actually kind of hurts. So for me, it's very nice just to have that S Pen feature, and I'm just able to, you know, hold the device like this and, you know, be comfortable and just do what I gotta do with the S Pen. And the best thing about it is, if I'm using the phone one-handed, obviously you don't want the phone to fall off, so you're having to grip the device a little bit harder than usual, because it's a big device. You have because it's a big device, yeah, and you're using one hand to operate it, one finger to operate it, you have to kind of just grip it a little bit, so in case it falls off, you'll be able to catch it. You know it's secure and secure in your hand, so it doesn't fall off. But if you're using the S Pen and you've got two hands on it, you can kind of just relax holding it with your right or left hand while you're using the S Pen to maneuver around the device. And again, it won't hurt your arm so much and your pinky, depending on how you hold the device. It wouldn't hurt it as much, which is very nice. That's a nice feature as well with the S Pen. But yeah, moving on from the actual aesthetics of the device, I mean, the aesthetics looks beautiful. The design, what Samsung has done with the design is absolutely phenomenal, amazing. The screen is absolutely awesome. It's got a much more brighter display as well in the sun, and we've had a few sun luckily in the UK because it's never sunny here. We've had a few sun for literally 2 weeks now, which has been nice, and it's been very sunny outside, and I've taken this device out, and rest assured to you guys that it really performed. The screen was very bright. I can see what I was doing. There was no dimming in any spots or anything like that, like you normally do with other phones. It was just constantly bright, and yeah, I was able to use it under the sun, and yeah, I was able to see everything I was doing, which was absolutely awesome. And then moving on to the back of the device, the way that Samsung has placed the camera module is absolutely beautiful. I love how they display the camera module. It looks a little bit like the iPhone. And yeah, it's just a nice design, you know, implemented with the S22 Ultra to kind of space out the lenses and make them one single. It just makes the phone look a lot more cleaner, and you know, it makes it look a lot more, you know, something more different, if you guys know what I mean. Instead of the S22, no, the S21 Ultra, which is just kind of in a box right there. Which, I mean, if you look at both of them, it looks nice, but I mean, the S22 Ultra just gives a little bit more of a, you know, modern look, and just looks a little bit much more nicer and more professional. But yeah, we'll still have that 108 megapixel camera on the back of the lens, but yeah, it's not the best, especially indoors. When you're outside, it's absolutely beautiful. When you're outdoors, the camera shines, but when you're indoors, just don't bother about the camera, because it's just not that great at all. Although it's got that 108 megapixel camera, but indoors the lens just does not hit different at all than it would when you're outdoor. When it's outdoor, it's absolutely awesome. But yeah, I was actually testing this with the iPhone 13 indoors, and the iPhone 13 did 10 times better than the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra did indoors, especially with that 108 megapixel camera, and the iPhone 13 only being 12 megapixel camera. Yeah, it's just, I believe that iPhone are smashing Samsung on the camera department, which is just absolutely insane. And they're starting to catch up with the display technology as well. So iPhone is soon gonna bypass Samsung with the display as well, which is just insane because Samsung was literally the top of the creme back in the days, and they were still where they had Huawei come up as well, and then you got iPhone catching up as well. It's just Samsung needs to really step up their game so they can get back on the top there. And this is why I decided to start off with a Samsung device back in the days when I was younger, because they were on top of the game and top of the range, and they were just the alpha of every single device out there on the market. But yeah, I want them to get back on top there because right now they're slacking a little bit, especially with the camera as well. What else can I say about this device? The weight, I know it weighs more than the Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra, but it doesn't really bother me at all because obviously it's not really that heavy. I think it comes in at like 500 and something grams, I'm not too sure. But I mean, when you got this thing in your pocket, you just forget about it, to be honest with you. It's like, it's not there. I mean, I guess if you're a small person and, you know, you travel light every single time, you would notice it. But for me, you know, I've got my wallet in one pocket, got my car keys in another pocket, and I got the phone in another pocket. And yeah, you don't really notice the weight at all, which is really good. But yeah, you shouldn't really notice it at all. It's only if you're wearing like a saggy, like a baggy trousers or jeans or something like that, then you notice it kind of, you know, pulling down on the material. But if you're wearing something tight or, you know, something fitted, you know, like a normal clothing, you shouldn't really feel it at all. I wear tight jeans anyway, so I can barely feel it because once it's in, it's like the jeans is kind of like gripping it and it's kind of stuck onto my body kind of thing. But yeah. It's like I said, it's been an absolute joy to use it. Multitasking has been good. You know, the apps have been absolutely beautiful. That 120 hertz refresh rate as well is just absolutely awesome. Does wonders. Goes from one hertz all the way to 120 hertz depending on what I'm doing on the device, which is just absolutely awesome. It's just been an absolute joy, absolute blast. And yeah, I've been doing some not FaceTime, but you know, video calls on this device. And yeah, the person on the other end has been telling me, wow, what phone are you using? The camera quality is so good. And you know, when it comes to video calling, like WhatsApp call, Facebook calling or anything like that, the quality isn't as good. But with this, the webcam does a very good job, and it really does give a good quality, especially if you're on a strong Wi-Fi as well. It really gives a good quality image to whoever that is on the other end of the line, which is absolutely awesome. But yeah, still haven't bought a case for it yet, but I will be doing that soon. But right now I'm just enjoying just using it without the case, and yeah, just having a nice feel of the actual device. And plus I don't even really take it outside with me, so there's no really fear of dropping it on the concrete or whatever. If I do drop it inside, it'll be on a rug because most of the places in my house have a rug, so it'll be safe anyway. I'm protected anyways. But yeah, it's been an absolute vibe using this device. I've been loving it so much, and yeah, it's been really awesome to, you know, be able to use this device and really get to grasp with it. But yeah, if you were to ask me if you should upgrade, 3 months down the line, yes, you should upgrade if you have the money. But if you ask me this question when the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra came out, I'll probably tell you no. But like I said, it just takes a little bit of time to get used to something. You can't get used to something that's new. You have to give it a little bit of time. And yeah, that's pretty much that was pretty much the case with the S22 Ultra for me. Just throughout time, I started loving it, and yeah, it's just absolutely awesome. And the good thing about this phone as well is that the pen doesn't really bother me that much. When I want to use it, I like to get it out and use it. I know it's there, and I like that it's there. But when I don't really want to use it, I mean, it's just there, like it's just hidden away. So it doesn't really get in my way at all or anything like that. But yeah, go ahead and buy it if you got the money. If you don't have the money to buy it, stick with the S21 Ultra, because that S21 Ultra is still a absolutely fantastic and fabulous phone to use in this day. Anyways, in 2022. If it was 2023, then okay, you might have a little problem there because, you know, some updates will not be applied on that phone. But I mean, now it's still a good phone, and if you don't have the cash for this, stick with the S21 Ultra because it's still a beast. But if you do have the cash, go ahead and buy one for yourself, the S22 Ultra, because trust me, it's really, really worth it. I mean, a lot of people are not going to buy it because of the pen, but honestly, the pen isn't that bad. It's literally out of the way, to be honest with you. The phone just has a little bit of a bulk to it, but I mean, it's something that you're going to get used to. And obviously the right angle as well on the device, something you're going to have to get used to as well, because I kind of have, and I kind of like how the right angle looks as well, actually, because when I'm watching videos on YouTube and I have it and I have it on the full screen, it kind of gives it that nice cinema kind of look, because a cinema screen is rectangle, so is this, so gives it that nice rectangle, you know, field of view, which looks like a cinema, which is absolutely awesome. But yeah, anyway guys, that's been the video. That's been my 3 months review on the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra. I'll be doing another one when I've had the phone for 6 months to see if anything's changed, or if my mind's changed, about anything. And obviously by then we get a little bit more of an update on the device as well, to, you know, see how it really, you know, how Samsung is really take part in keeping us updated with the device. But yeah, thanks guys for watching the video, and I will see you in my next one. Peace.